So welcome back, Virgo. This is the reading of the May, and the reason I'm doing it over two readings is because we read the cards differently. The eclipse was the initiator that started this journey. That's going to be a 6-month collective journey together. The way we read the monthly reading is that we've got the first week here, the second week, third week, fourth week, and then basically the overall energy that's flowing through that month. And at the start of that month, look at that. You've got, a new journey coming up, which was I was talking about in the eclipse. That new journey at the end of a cycle, moving on to something completely new and completely different. And you have all the resources at hand, which I think has to do with that 8 of Pentacles, because you've done the work. But this is where the universe is really going to help you in this first week. It's going to provide a lot of opportunities for you to make that transition over from what was before and after the eclipse. So in the emotional sort of side of life, it looks like it's set up really beautifully. Let's see how it's set up on the financial side. Bit of a different story, really. You do have the Judgment card, so it's an ascension. It's moving from one stage to another, and it's going to force you to express or to bring out the better side of you and actually believe in the world, as it were, which you might feel that you have been disappointed in the world around you of how they have been before the eclipse and how they are afterwards. And it might, this 4 of Wands could be this marriage to a new way of doing things, basically. And it's going to, in order for this to happen, this is what you need to do, is you need to express yourself. You need to go up a level. You need to ascend within your spirit. And if you do, then, yeah, you may well be disappointed with the old world. Let's just see if you're going to be disappointed with the new world. Not by the looks of things. You got the King of Cups here as well. So you got the King of Cups here, and you got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going to be able to look at the world or the financial institutions or the financial situations in a completely different way, and it's going to make you feel serene and gathered with yourself emotionally, where it's concerned with finances. And in the second week, you're almost going to say, I'm ready for this. I've got this. And on the emotional side and the relationship side and the spirit side, you've got the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is... Ace of Wands, sorry, I do apologize. The Ace of Swords. So you've got the Ace of Swords, and it's trumping the 2 of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is basically, it's almost like gifts from the universe, but almost sort of like victories coming in to give you a helping hand to start that journey. Very fortuitous, very quick sort of start of a journey. And that's the whole idea of making decisions with your eyes shut, trusting yourself. I think that's more the case here. And you'll be able to sort of push things on within your spiritual and your emotional realms a lot better. And you're going to be able to provide the opportunities and possibilities for a lot more people than yourselves. I'm surprised that the 6 of Pentacles hasn't shown up as yet, because usually that's been showing up in a lot of people's cards. And I think this whole sort of situation is going to be the initiator of that fair exchange. So let's see what's happening in the third week. Okay, so what did I say about the 4 of Wands down there with the 5 of Cups? It's a realizing that you're disappointed in something, that you're going to be marrying a whole new way of doing things. And look what you've got at the top here in the third week. You're walking away from something towards a new way of doing things, or a new dimension, a new paradigm. It could be walking into sort of realizing, kind of going, well, look, finances doesn't matter anymore, therefore I'm just going to actually fall in love. That's what it could be. And you could end up sort of like, if you don't have to worry about finances anymore, then you could just be in love with the person that you want to be in love with, and they could be in love with you without the cares and woes of the financial sort of situation. But in the financial sort of situation, there is going to be a journey. It is a journey of discovery, I think, with the Emperor card as well, which is trying to initiate within you of building. This is what the eclipse is sort of like showing out, that there's a new empire to be created. And going on that journey is definitely what you should be doing with that Three of Wands. And that's in the 3rd week of May. And by that stage, you're going to have the full lunar eclipse as well, which is the blood moon as well, which is all very fiery. And you do have fire coming in down through you there. And also that air that comes across you there. You only have that water, so that water is there, which is to do with the moon, and that could well be playing into that transition. And you may well, by the 16th of May, make a decision, say, okay, this is it, final, it's done, and moving on. Okay, and in the 4th week, Temperance next to the High Priestess. You want to go quicker, or the changes are coming in quickly, but you've got to be patient. If you are patient, you will be able to pick out the best scenario that is around you. The overall energy for the month of May for you is worry, because you are worried. You're just so concerned about everybody else around you and their happiness. And I think that's what is the worry, is as things change, as things happen, you might be looking around you at your family, friends, and your community, your environment, your neighborhood, and you're just worrying too much about people. Patience. Do not worry. You can only look after yourself. If you look after yourself, then you can then help other people, but you can't do it for them. Okay? So you might need to just let go a bit of worry, really, and dealing with that worry from within you. Yeah? So everything seems to be, on the surface, seems to be, you're calm, collective, and you've got this. But underneath, there may be a little bit of work to deal with, Virgo, just so you don't beat yourself up for other people's problems. Okay? Let's just pick out these cards. We've actually been saying this. We did do a world reading, which will be linked in the description below as well, which we call the Taurus Tower moment, which appears to be happening. Let's just see what's happening over the next sort of 6 months. You've got that King of Cups, which I think trumps that there. That Nine of Swords that is within you, that worry that is within you. And if you do sort of apply yourself and be patient and know your emotions and have a slight control of your emotions, you're going to make that Nine of Swords look, it's going to just be worry for the outside world. In the 2nd month, so this is going into June, is that sort of Judgment card, which you have there. So you're ascending through judgment. So you've made, what's happened is if you realize things have actually changed, you've made judgments about it, and it's going to allow you to actually grow within yourself. And as you grow, you're going to have that Queen of Wands, a very passionate person. So by July, you're going to start concentrating on the here and now and enjoying the here and now. And the opportunities that are going to be provided for you. Eventually, the devil came out. It's been out on everybody else's thing, but it's coming out for you later on. So this is in August. In August, you're going to start realizing that now there's a lot of opportunities with this new financial landscape or this new emotional sort of state that you've created, where you can, marry yourself or be in harmony with the world that is around you. Okay. There you go. You've got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords in the September. So now it's a case where you've got all those opportunities and you will know your path. And with that path going forward, you're going to be able to have control over your emotions and allow you to make cool decisions going forward. Calm decisions going forward. And then the finality is all about fun and happiness and love and the sunshine. So it is a really good progression for you, this eclipse season, from the eclipse here to the eclipse in October. And I think it's due for you guys. I think you might have had a difficult year and a half. I think everybody's had a difficult year and a half, let's be honest. But you've taken it to heart a lot, I think, Virgo, and maybe you shouldn't do. Humans can be very stupid sometimes, and we should realise that. But in the meantime, you know, if you haven't subscribed, please do come join the Astroflower family. It'd be lovely to have you here. We do lots of stuff on Instagram. We've also got Cymatic TV, which is linked in the description below, where we get messages from the earth and we go into all the chakras and stuff like that. Love to see you here. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do